and Liam Roberts.
So what we need to make sure is that we get the whole group.
Congratulations.
The following awards represent a broad range of technology and science-based learning areas. Receiving the Westpac Award for first place in product technology, Connor Christopherson. Receiving the Waikato Graduate Women's Educational Trust Award for first place in Level 1 Biological Science, Glenn Morehouse. Winning the Institute of Draftsmen Cup for first place in Level 1 Design and Visual Communication, Adam Gelderman. And the Hale and Associates Prize for first in Level 1 Digital Technology, Case Tucker. Congratulations.
The following prizes are awarded across a range of learning areas. Winner of the Tauranga Mount Maunganui Chartered Accountants Prize for first place in Level 1 Japanese, Leo Kim. Receiving the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Award for first place in Level 1 Drama and the Westpac Award for first place in Level 1 English, Andre Moffat. Winner of the Higgins Contractors Award for first place in Level 1 Mathematics, Constantine Benholz. And receiving the Tauranga Mount Maunganui Chartered Accountants Prize for first place in Level 1 Accounting, Sean Washington. Congratulations.
Winner of the Trust Power Prize for first place in Level 1 Hospitality and Catering, Keegan Lenahusser. Receiving the Hale and Associates Award for first place in Level 1 Art, Henry Paletti. Recipient of the Holland Beckett Law Award for first place in Level 1 Music, James Robinson. Recipient of the Altruza International Award for first place in Level 1 Geography and the Trust Power Limited Award for Level 1 Food and Nutrition, Kaylin Whitburn. Well done.
Winner of the Tauranga Mount Maunganui Chartered Accountants Prize for first place in Level 1 Performance Science, Michael Crisp. Receiving the Tauranga City Sunrise Lions Club Prize for first place in Level 1 History, Michael Forbes. Receiving the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for the Outstanding International Student, Renju Naga. Recipient of the Machinery and Tools Centre for first place in Level 1 Engineering, Luke Edser. And receiving the Westpac Award for first place in Level 1 Practical Science, Jack Buckley.
It is time now to recognise the talents of the remaining Year 11 students by acknowledging the top aggregate winners. Receiving the Bill Kapamagian Award for third aggregate in Year 11 for 2017, Miller Hahn. Winner of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 1 Agricultural Science, the Bay Physiotherapy Award for first place in Level 1 Health and Physical Education, as well as winning the Holland Beckett Law Prize for second aggregate in Year 11, Jack Tortoshell. Winner of the Trust Power Prize for first place in Level 1 Physical Science, and the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first in Level 1 Economics, as well as the Tauranga Mount Maunganui Chartered Accountants Prize for first overall aggregate in Year 11 for 2017, Aidan Everett. Well done, boys. Our college actively encourages students to work at a level appropriate to their ability and needs. We now acknowledge the academic excellence of students working at a level above their peer group.
Winner of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first in Level 1 Extension English, the Trust Power Limited Award for first in Level 2 Extension Mathematics, along with the Holland Beckett Law Prize for third aggregate in Accelerate Year 11, Morgan Hatch.
Receiving the Tauranga Mount Maunganui Chartered Accountants Award for first place in Level 1 Spanish, and the Tauranga City Sunrise Lions Club Award for second aggregate in Accelerate Year 11, Ben Kang.
Winner of the Higgins Contractors Award for first place in Level 2 Physics, the Gregory Hyman Memorial Award for first place in Level 2 Economics, along with receiving the Nick Renoff Memorial Cup, acknowledging academic excellence for first aggregate in Accelerate Year 11. Congratulations, Robin Morris.
The F.P. Keenan Memorial Trophy is donated by the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association for the best all-round third-year boy, taking into consideration school spirit, scholastic prowess, and sporting achievement. The recipient of the award will be unaware that he is receiving this evening. The winner of the F.P. Keenan Trophy for 2017 is Jack McManaway. Thank you, Mr. Hyde. In presenting the next group of awards, it is appropriate to quote a whakatauki from Dr. Maharaya Winiata, an old boy of the district high school and prefect back in 1931. I ngāro atu ana, te oranga kinga mea pai, ka rere te wairua, ka kaia ngā mea katoa. For our students in school, we believe the essence of this whakatauki is expressed as, when our lives and heart are attuned to good things, life is clear, the spirit flows freely, everything is possible. With that thought in mind, we now recognise the achievements of the students of Te Whānau a Aranui. The awards tonight will be presented by Mr. Tāne Kaitoko. Receiving Te Runanga o Naitarangi Iwi Trust Year 11 Aranui Diligence Award. O Kainui me ngā pui ngā iwi o Dylan French, Tonorengo. Receiving Te Runanga o Naitarangi Iwi Trust Award for first in Level 1 Te Reo Māori. O Ngāti Pūkenga te iwi o Te Tauera Ohia Tonorengo. Receiving Te Runanga o Naitarangi Iwi Trust Year 12 Aranui Diligence Award o Ngāti Maniapoto me ngā pui ngā iwi o Cody Tanner Tonorengo. Recipient, first place, Level 2 Te Reo Māori, along with Te Runanga o Naitarangi Iwi Trust Award for top aggregate Aranui Year 12. O Ngāti Ranganui, me Naitarangi ngā iwi o Amaru Palmer Tonorengo. Winner of Te Runanga o Ngaitarangi Iwi Trust Award for first place and senior whakaaro rākau, o Ngāpui Te Iwi, o Maika Lepau tōna ingoa. Receiving Te Runanga o Ngaitarangi Iwi Trust Award for first place in level 3 Te Reo Māori, o Tainui Te Iwi, o Tonatu Thompson tōna ingoa. Recipient of Te Runanga o Ngaitarangi Iwi Trust Prize for first aggregate Aranui Year 13, o Ngaitarangi Te Iwi, o Te Huatahi Johnson tōna ingoa. And the winner of the Ngāti Pukenga Rangatira Award, o Tūhoi Te Iwi, o Te Angitu Putiki Purnell tōna ingoa. Congratulations, boys. I will now call on Flynn Kelly, Tauranga Boys College 2017 Head Boy, to deliver his final address.
Good evening. Kia ora, siawana, ni hao, malawelele talofa, annyeong, malo ni namaste, whakalofa ahi atu, Rinslika Ponu. I'd like to take this moment to quickly welcome everyone here to Tauranga Boys College 2017 Academic Prize Giving. Now, I know my greeting may have sounded slightly tacky, as if I was in a primary school assembly, but I hope by the end of it, it makes sense, even if my pronunciation didn't. So, I've attended the school proudly with most of the Year 13 group since 2013. Coming to my Year 13 year and being able to hold a leadership position here has honestly been one of my proudest moments to date. Over my time, I've gained such a huge amount of respect for the entire school, but most importantly, the 1,900 boys that attend the school every year. My greeting was based around this idea of respect, and mostly the respect for the boys, because within our school we have 20 ethnicities, meaning that over 10% of worldwide nationalities exist within our school alone. I understand that to the majority, this is just a pointless fact or a way for me to do my job and tell the world how great TBC is. But in all honesty, you may not know it, but it does mean something to you. And more importantly, it means something to the boys, even though they may not know it themselves. Overall, the diversity is something that makes our school amazing at its job. As you see here tonight, and you will continue to see here tonight, our academics are covered, as we have recognised tremendous amounts of excellence in the academic field. But more than that, a school is supposed to be a gateway to the rest of your life. It's genuinely preparing us for the expanding cultures worldwide and how our lives will be and should be as we go forward. This is something that isn't taught in the classroom, but merely a secondary service provided by the school and its diversity. Here at the college, something we come to know is he aha te mea nui o te au. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. What is the most important thing in the world? It's people, it's people, it's people. Now, I tell you what, based off my pronunciation again, it's probably clear to see that I have no Māori blood coursing through my veins. But a popular quote amongst our school environment. I think the first time I actually heard it was at our Year 8 open evening, and However, hearing it then, 5 years later, only now am I able to recognise the significance of its meaning. In New Zealand, we're tucked away in our beautiful little corner of the earth. We're very far away from the rest of the world and a very young country. It became so obvious to me when I was lucky enough to be in France and Italy for the school rugby tour. When you travel so far from home, so many things change. The culture was so phenomenally different that I was eating chocolate chip cookies and milk for breakfast and I didn't get a single look dodgy once. Now, things change, but no matter where you go, there will always remain one thing as a constant, and that is the people. I sit in a rugby club on the other side of the world and I'll talk to the men of the club, the young kids out on the field, boys my age that I was billeted with, and half of them struggled immensely with English. But there was something so uplifting, so empowering to sit there and attempt to communicate with these people, to listen to stories, to play with the kids. The difference in our lives was huge, but no matter how big the difference was, socializing and enjoying something as basic as talking was amazing because of people. The global population continues to grow. The world seemingly becomes smaller every day, and even at the age of 17, I'm able to see how often people find themselves in modern everyday worries that are solely based around wealth. Money is now primary in modern society. But we cannot forget the people. We are the most social animal on this earth, near dolphins, of course. We are animals that are programmed to love social interaction. Mechanically, in our heads, the neocortex is a part of the brain that comprises many brain areas involved in higher social behaviours, such as conscious thought, language, behavioural and emotional regulation. The human neocortex is larger than any other mammal or primate of a similar size to us. I don't know why, but I just felt the need to prove to you guys that it's physical. We don't just assume we're the most social animal on the earth. Our brains are actually built that way. So what I'm trying to say is that it is the people that keep this world ticking. We naturally hold them as important in our lives, and we need to make it stay that way. Worldwide, there's one thing that can affect our emotions, one thing that can brighten up our lives or change the course of a day, and it is the people. In Rome, the rugby club representative Fabrizio spoke to us in an aftermatch, and there was one thing that I really took away from it, and that was when he said, "Your 3 days here have been great. Although short, your presence here has made our lives more richer than we can ever imagine before you arrived." Now that spoke to me and said that even on the other side of the world, we could ask the question, what is the most important thing in the world? And the answer would be the people. Now this is why I've loved and will continue to love Southern Boys College. We can create a good man by putting boys into a culturally diverse environment for 5 years. And by the time they leave, we know with the utmost confidence that they are leaving knowing regardless of age, culture, race or sex, that we must respect the people. In return, you'll find the people respect you, and a key to the socially fulfilled, enjoyable life will be found. To close, I'll say again, what is the most important thing in the world? Hei tangata, hei tangata, hei tangata. So, thank you families, thank you staff, and most importantly, thank you to the boys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy applauding great success in the academic field. And Year 13s, enjoy your last night as a TBC student. But most importantly, enjoy the company in this room tonight. Or dare I say it, enjoy the people. Thank you.
Tonight's Year 12 awards are presented by Ms. Rhiannon Collins, the Year 12 academic tutor. The first group of awards are the Year 12 Diligence Awards, sponsored by the Tauranga Mount Maunganui Chartered Accountants. These are awarded to students who have exhibited ongoing effort throughout the year across their subjects. The final selection was made by Ms. Albans. Winning the Tauranga Mount Maunganui Chartered Accountants Diligence Awards at Year 12 for 2017, Dylan Gates, Devonte Marcel Manuel, Liam Moffat, Gabriel Head. Congratulations.
For the next group, we recognise students who have achieved across a range of learning areas. Winner of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 2 Outdoor Education, Isaac Cogan. Receiving the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 Performance Science, Dominic Crombie. Receiving the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 English, Samuel Guest. Winning the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 2 Business Studies, Matthew Lockheed. Recipient of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 2 History, Cameron Boyd. And winning the Westpac Award for first place in Level 3 Economics, Matthew Britton. Well done, boys.
Receiving the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 2 Drama, Fletcher Oxford. Winner of the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 Mathematics, Ruben Darnan. Winner of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 2 Horticulture, Rick Harris. Recipient of the Hale and Associates Prize for first place in Level 2 Design, Flynn Gray. Receiving the Matthew Canton Memorial Cup for first place in Level 2 Languages, congratulations, Adam Van Clyde. Recipient of the Bay Radiology Prize for first place in Level 2 Physical Education, the Gregory Hyman Memorial Award for first place in Level 2 Geography, along with the Westpac Award for Level 2 Practical Science, Daniel Harrison. Congratulations.
Recipient of the A.W. Katamasian Prize for first place in Level 2 Hospitality and Catering, Matthew Bilby. Receiving the Westpac Award for first place in Level 3 Electronics, Braden King. Winning the Holland Beckett Law Prize for first place in Level 2 Music, Finlay Burke. Recipient of the Tauranga City's Sunrise Lions Club Award for first place in Level 2 Art, Connor Garner. Winner of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first in Level 2 Photography, Cullen Philpott. And the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 Media Studies, Tanner Deadstitch. Well done, boys.
The next group of awards are related to the technology curriculum. Receiving the Higgins Contractors Award for first place in Level 2 Design and Visual Communication, Hugo Van Singel. Receiving the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 Product Technology, Jean Hughes. Receiving the Machinery and Power Tool Centre Prize for first place in Level 2 Engineering Trades, Imran Faris. Winning the Machinery and Power Tool Centre Prize for first in Level 2 Building Related Trades, Luke Gulliver. Winner of the Westpac Award, first place in Level 2 Electronics, Joshua Sullivan.